Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Flying with Mike. We are up in Spokane, Washington, sitting on the Empire Air ramp here in a Super Cargo Master Cessna 208 Caravan. Hope y'all are having a great day, great week. Sorry for the rough stream earlier in the week with all of that jackhammering. Hopefully today we can hopefully make up for it and get this one rolling. So let's hop up in the office here and let's see what's going on. Okay, so we went above the office. Let's try this again as I get reacclimated to the caravan. It's pretty simple airplane, folks. Single engine, turboprop, flying from Spokane to Yakima. A very simple flight plan, basically out to the Spokane VOR. We're going to take the Victor 448 airway, which will take us over Moses Lake and into Yakima. Happy Thursday, Downwind Sim. Hope you are having a great day. Uh, Actually, I find it's actually nice outside for once. The storms of last night have blown through and took us from near 100-degree temps yesterday into the 60s and low 70s. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And what's happened? Well, the stream had some, the stream didn't have troubles. We've had the folks in here working on our basement to get the channels rechanneled out for the drainage issue we had. So that's why we've been quiet, folks. We tried and tried with that 707. It was just way too overpowering. So called the audible and said, "That's it for today. We're just going to cancel and go on from there." Now, we did end up pulling a 30-minute little stream that night in helping some people cold start the 707, but streaming was next to impossible. So, with the cockpit in front of us here, let's pull up Sim Toolkit. Let's see what's happening. Hope the storms last night weren't too bad up in your neighborhood there, downwind. It came through here with a pretty good little wallop. We even got a divert at the airport I work at. Had a medevac helicopter trying to get into one of the hospitals at St. Louis. Decided to come into us and need a medic. Hang on a second. Oh man, oh man. The one thing is another. But anyway, that was an interesting turn of events last night. Getting the ambulance to our airport so they could get that patient into St. Louis. So, Spaceman 634, we're doing great. Hope you are too. So, hang on a second. We're still working with the contractors, but it's just not as loud today. And we have the dog at home. So, oh, hang on a second, folks. So, a new challenge for the day. Oh, I pushed the wrong button, folks. Sorry about that. Let me do that again. How did I do that? Oh, I know exactly what I did. I hit the wrong one. I saw that, Spaceman. You are on the way to Narita. Alrighty. No, yeah, if you, by the way, Downwind Sim, if you, go back and listen kind of late into the streams on Monday that ended up doubling up here. Yeah, you'll hear the jackhammering. The dog, I kind of got interrupted there because We bought pizzas for the guys today. Um, the dog hasn't been here, so he didn't have to endure that loud noise. I can't imagine what it would be like for him. So, um, today is his first day around it, and thankfully, it's not loud. All right, so as promised, Sim Toolkit. Interesting little thing down here I don't know how to get rid of. That's okay. It kind of gives you an idea of the runways. We're going to be taking off runway 21 here, so you can kind of see the way the wind is. And we're going to be taking off into it. Not bad. Kind of a neat little graphic. But let's get in here and take a look at the actual flight. Simple. It's a 150-mile flight, folks, from here to there via Moses Lake. We're going to go ahead, take it as planned due to the weather in the area. Clouds, ceilings, and all. So we'll go ahead, fly it, instrument, bring it into Yakima, which is, I believe, still reporting clear skies. So no problems to complain there. Okay, loadout. Now it shows 10 people all in this aircraft, folks. That just means fully loaded cabin. We got 2,300 pounds of payload, 7,019 pounds for the zero fuel weight. So we'll be cruising with the prop set at 1,900 RPM. So at 8,000 feet. Should be a fun ride. Unfortunately, it's not X-Plane 12. Thranda has not, as of this moment, has not released any updates for the Caravan. So we have to fly an X-Plane 11, which, sometimes isn't a bad thing. So, all right, so down here you can see what we're dealing with when we get to Yakima. We got an ILS if we need it. We got a nice, what is it, 7,000 foot runway. So, I mean, shoot, couldn't ask for a better run. All right, and unfortunately with thunderstorms, from the night before comes my allergies and coughing. So, quick look at the weather here. Again, this is why I love this screen, folks. You find it right here by clicking this icon. Well, that'll take us back. But here, let's go back real quick. It's the clipboard right next to Scratchpad brings this up. This icon takes us back. But the weather here right now is improving. It's 8,500 broken, overcast 15,000, 10 miles of visibility, gusty winds though, so it ought to be an interesting takeoff, but looks like we're going to get a really short taxi. So, all right, enough Sim Toolkit. And just a real quick rundown before I get rid of it. Gives you an idea of the route. Very short. We're not leaving the state of Washington, so we're just going to kind of cut down half of it. All right, so let's get this girl fired up, shall we? All right, basically the checklist is pretty simple here, folks. Um, basically, we've just done our pre-flight, we've done our weight and balance. Give you a little quick tour of Thranda. And this still kind of irritates me, but we've gotten over it. We're pushing on. But this is your like the TOLUS uh, menu board. Flight Factor has a EFB. Zebo has an EFB to the right. Same thing. And it's just activated with the arrow. All right, now here's the weight and balance. We're running with a 2,300 pound payload. Fuel tanks 520 in each. How did we lose 20 over in the other one? I don't know. I love when it does this. Stand by, folks. Just wanted me to show you what we're doing. That's as close as we're going to get. One gallon isn't going to throw us off too bad. All right, doors are open. Passengers briefed. All the boxes know where the emergency exits are and what to do in an emergency in this cargo aircraft. Let's go ahead with this nice little tool. Go up to General. Let's close it up. And we'll go outside. Now you can start it running. There is a GPU option. And so you can see all the different options you can start with. Heck, I can even punch open the cargo doors. The only thing I kind of miss from Carenado, and I guess to me it's, I don't know, is the tail. The tail. Trying to think what they call it now. They stick in on the tail so it doesn't tip. So they got everything else but that. So, like I said, can't really sit here and complain about it, but I just do miss, especially on a cargo plane. But even loading this thing in passenger, I call it a pogo stick. Whoa, man. Hawker 125, are you buzzing Spokane? Wow. Let's see if we can't see that airplane. I don't know where he went. Nope, don't see it. That was it has been quite a enjoyable time here at this airport. Well, no, LAX was the last one. We had one streak in like that, smoke, streak back out. I don't get it. But it was quite funny to see that. But anyway, the pogo sticks there, folks, even on the passenger plane, you get in the back. So, folks, this thing's easily tippable. So, you would think that would be something they'd include. Again, eye candy, yes. Man, my throat just seems off. So let's see if that helps. Hang on a second, folks. All right, well, that's going to be the best it gets. So, all right, so we'll just continue on. And I'm going to go ahead, close up the main door here. And let's get flying. Okay, so the switches are all off. And parking brake set, that's this lever here. Ignition to normal. Okay, it is already. Circuit breakers all in. Don't know of any you can pull on Thranda. Not many aircraft allow you to do that. Not saying all, just most. Inverter off, bleed air's off, heat, mixture, idle, props, forward. Oh, that I know hasn't been done yet. Vivid. And rudder lock and, all right. I have shown this before. The easiest way to know if your control locks aren't in place, if you can do this, folks, and that yoke is moving freely, and those rudder pedals are moving freely, guess what? There is no gust locks in place. So let's get this girl ready to go. Okay, so we're going to turn on the battery switch. Let's do a fire detection check. Annunciator check. Okay, and we're set for day. Again, up, volts look good. Let's start her up. Emergency power normal. Just check the throttle real quick. Okay. Boost pump on. Start switch on. I moved over for a reason, folks. You're about to watch. Notice the prop, how it starts in X-Plane. You don't get that in Microsoft. Now, I don't know about the new sim, but the old FSX that I flew and all, it just, boom. No, it does that, folks. And we need starter off now. Okay. Go control to light idle. Okay. Inverter test. Oh, we don't have that switch. Okay, generators. Oh. There we go. All right, and all right, we are set. Avionics 1, Avionics 2. Now, I was tempted to try something in this, a new panel configuration. I chickened out, folks. We'll go with what I know. Nav lights, beacons on. Radios we'll get just in a moment here. Let's get all the lighting turned up. And get the vent going. Okay. Now, let's work with the radios. Okay, the flight plan's not loaded. No worries, I've got it set here for this flight. Next one, we'll see. Okay, now one thing, folks, and you may have to school me on this, folks. You can't put airways into the default hardware, being the 530, 430, that comes with X-Plane. From what I've heard, you can do it in the real ones, folks. We're not flying a real plane here, so I don't know. Don't take what I'm saying to heart, because I may be way off. I never had a GPS when I flew as a private pilot, so I don't know. It would make sense and make it a heck of a lot easier, but it's general aviation. Not always easier. Usually pilotage is how you fly. Okay, so what we can do, though, is we can go into procedures. Well, wait a minute. We even have one out of here. Let's see. No, not really, especially in the direction we're going to take off. We're going to take heading at 210, though. And what you all know I do. I don't necessarily cheat, but I use the equipment to my advantage when it's there. It's not really here, so. Alright, so we'll go with that, and off GEG. $15.50. We will need a heading. Two ways to get it. One off the GPS, the other off the actual chart. It's like a 213. So actually, that is not correct. My bad. I'm reading off Moses like 232. Okay, and I think go ahead and throw Moses Lake up here. 15-0. Okay, and punch that back up top. All right, nav 2. Where's nav 2? Oh, it's down in this one. All right, so we want 15-0. You know, I'm really glad I did that, folks, because I really thought it said 00, not 80. That'll be a 2. Actually, that'll be a 54 inbound. And then off of that, we'll put Yakima, which is very hard to find. 116. Okay. All right, everything's set radio-wise. We're ready to taxi. So we're gonna, flight instruments are all checked except for altimeters. Currently showing 2990. Yeah, the radio I was really thinking about, folks, and I mean to tell you, it was a close one. It's an Apollo, I think they call it. Yeah, it was quite interesting, and I don't want to be learning it at the same time I'm trying to fly the plane. So, okay, we got everything set. Let's do it. Let's make sure no ETC, no ETC. We're off. Does this, folks. No, what I hate is when the guy behind the wheel forgets to do something. The jocks. Oh boy. Got a helicopter taking. This is live traffic, by the way, folks. Not so sure I like it anymore. I may be pulling it. I haven't put it in X-Plane 12. Mainly because I've put in my credentials and it's still not working like it should. We'll let them get out of our way, though. Okay, so you can see, real long taxi. Alright, and still no centers or anything up, so we'll go over here, do a quick run up. We will not put the chocks in. Oh, what is that? I don't know if y'all spotted that or not, I did. And if they're still in the area when we're ready to go, folks, guess what? I will get rid of them. So we're going to come around here, do a quick run up, and see what kind of trouble we get into. Alright, so we are to the run-ups. Alright, again, flight controls are free. Okay, boost is up and on. Elevator, trim. And that is because I believe I had the autopilot on. Trim set. Okay, we're going. Okay, and avionics radar coming on. Okay, 8000 GPS set. Spokane traffic, FedEx 811 type caravan departing 2-1. Lights on. Check out there, all clear, all clear. Here we go. Okay, bear with me 1 second. I do want to make sure. We're on the map. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that downwind. I totally missed that. Yeah, I know about the fly-in, but I'm working Saturday, and, well, it is what it is, so. Yeah, hope you enjoy. Yeah, Alton's gonna have a good time with that one. Okay. Everything on. Here we go. there we go, folks. Nice climb out here. Flaps coming up. Alright, now all we got to do is set takeoff power, or cruise power, or climb, I should say. And what I'm going to do is, I can get this the way I want. I'm going to roll this back to this line here, props. It with power. And we're just about to cross GEG. We're on nav. Folks, we're on our way. I did hear rumor that he's planning to go, whether, who knows. I would love to get up there, but I'm not sure what our Sunday looks like, so we've been one other time, and we had a blast. I mean, great car show, great air show, great displays. I mean, nothing bad to be said about it. Now let's make sure, armed with our climb. Okay, we're on, okay. Now, did some test flying a couple days ago with all the jackhammering. But I did not realize with this airport, folks. Here is Spokane International. That's where we took off. This is Fairchild Air Force Base. I did not know they were that close. Kind of almost reminiscent of Dayton, Ohio, except reverse it. Dayton International would be here, Wright Pat right here, but I think Wright Pat was still a further away. I mean, these are like almost on top of each other. It's amazing they just didn't connect them with a 2-mile long taxiway. But no, we were there several years ago, back in the days, if you're familiar with Langa Aviation. And matter of fact, I applied to flight school there to try to get my commercials and all. And yeah, that ended up not being actually turned out being a good thing, being they are no more. So that turned out to be a good thing that didn't go through. But then we had a blast up there. It was just a neat car show, air show deal. I don't remember much flying, but I'm sure there was. And again, several years ago, who knows, my memory could be way off. But maybe Sunday, I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, and poof, they were gone. You know, and it was amazing because we'll definitely do it, but I can guarantee you right now there's no way I can do Saturday. I'm working at the airport, so I'm on for 24. They got me. They got their hooks in me. Maybe I'll pull the retirement card on them. Wouldn't they be surprised? All right, so we're in cruise. We said 1900. So again, we'll adjust to make sure the props are at the right RPM. Again, the red line's 2000, so it's pretty simple. Hard thing with this plane is getting camera angles to work for you. Alright, so I need to adjust. I really don't think you can adjust much on the fuel. Well, thank you. You have a great one there, Downwind. Thanks for coming in, supporting us. All right, so 160. And again, this is what I like about Thranda, folks. Some neat little eye candy things. I can open the vents up. Kind of neat eye candy over here. Let me just make sure. Got the air conditioning going. And we're okay, so the big takeaways that I like about this plane, folks, in case you're on the fence still and trying to figure out, do I want to get it or not? Well, first off, downside, we'll give it out there real quick. It's right now not X-Plane 12 compatible. They did at Thranda release the Cessna 206. I think they're looking to see how that's working as to what needs to, if anything, I don't know. I'm not with Thranda. Make that work better for the 208. So, there's my big negative, unfortunately, for you. But, the big thing about this plane I do like is right here, the speed. Folks, you don't get that in the Coronado version. Great eye candy to a point. They overdo it in some areas, and I mean poorly, not on a positive note. But Thranda, at least performance-wise, you know, if you're going to give me a red line or a barber pole that I'm not supposed to exceed, can I at least get the aircraft close to it? We're pretty doggone close, folks. I mean, that's the closest I've ever seen it. So, kudos to them on that. Outside, I think overall it looks really good visually, the aircraft. I guess I could turn the lights off, but even they look good, folks. One of my biggest complaints right now with X-Plane 12, the lights aren't showing up. We flew the default C209. Nothing. Okay, Zibo. Okay, that's an add-on. X-Plane 12. I understand your point. You're going to tell me it's an add-on. Talk to Zebo. The Cessna or the Beach C90 is not. So that's why I keep harping on it. Hopefully we'll get. I got the new beta downloaded today. Tomorrow we're flying TOLUS A319 runs. So hopefully, folks, will. And I think the TOLUS overall did have the navigation and all on it. Cockpit lighting is a problem with X-Plane 12. But here's my problem. It's been 25, 30 years since I've flown an aircraft, let alone flown it at night, to remember just how poor it was at night inside the airplane to see anything. That could be what's at play here. So we'll kind of ease on them a little bit on that, but that, folks, is a really good looking, and by the way, this is X-Plane 11, so right, we care about X-Plane 12, but for this flight, who cares? But just pointing that out, folks, pay attention on your next flight, see how the lighting is. It looked improved, but we'll see. I watched a streamer last night who was flying with the new build. So, but anyway, the Caravan overall looks good, sounds good. I think, and I don't know the Caravan enough to know what it can actually haul, but I think they're conservative on how much you can put in it. Remember, folks, in many third world countries, this is a jetliner for to get into those areas way out in the middle of nowhere. So, there you go, folks. Give you a nice look. The only other thing, I have not been able to test on it to see what it looks like and how the systems work to get rid of it, and that's ice. Now I know X-Plane 12 is bringing traction into issue with it, meaning it's bringing where if it's raining it could be slippery. If it's snowing you could run into no braking. So I haven't tried it yet, folks. We'll get to that, one day and really give it a good shakedown. I've heard icing is potentially with it. So it'll be neat to see how the boots work on the planes like this. The de-ice systems on the airliners and all of that that goes with it. So, but anyway, on this plane, I couldn't tell you. I don't know what ice looks like when it accretes on the wing edges to know it's there. Never flown into icing. It's only been out for me. Well, no, it's been out for a while. I've only had it since August, and it's not pretty many icing conditions here in our area. But overall, love this plane, folks. There are some negatives that I'm not going to go in. I've harped on them enough. If you want to go, I've got YouTube videos out there, folks, you can go listen to them. But overall, this is a good, solid plane. Now, I am going to get in here and turn some landing lights off, because we don't need them. Alright, so let's put some range out. Okay, so there's Moses Lake. 100-mile range. Okay. So we're looking good. When we get on the ground, I'll show what I'm trying to think what I can do here. But anyway, folks, this is X-Plane 11. Tomorrow we will be back in X-Plane 12. We did get the beta update. Couldn't tell you anything about it, haven't flown with it yet. I know I've sent some information to Microsoft, My apologies, Austin. Don't beat me too hard for that one. Sent it to the X-Plane team, and hopefully they'll address them. If not, you know, hey, it is what it is. Okay, so we've got Spokane. We are 30 miles out. I believe that's Moses Lake. Let me pull up my map. Actually, you know what? Instead of pulling it up, let me do something here real quick. Didn't think it was set up right. There we go. Alright, so there's Sky Vector, folks. This gives us what it is. It's a free utility website. Just type in skyvector.com. Boom, you're there. It's free. The only time, if you're gonna use it for real world stuff, then you'll like use the hang on, let me pull it up here so you would be like right here with some of this, the save and all of this. You could put a tail number in, all of that good stuff. But here's our flight, Spokane. See just how close they are? That just amazes me. Like I said, why don't you just make a taxiway? Put a terminal like right here, boom, taxiway out. Of course, they'll probably, you do know that's like 10 miles apart. Doubt it, but it might be. Not the first time we've seen runways drawn wrong in X-Plane, but that's kind of the fun. Alright, so we're coming up to Subadi. Actually, I think we just crossed it. Nope, Subadi, then Batam, then Moses Lake. What I'm going to do, I believe 15-0, I was correct. Alright, so we're going to turn on Moses Lake. And we're going to come off. I'm going to go ahead and get this set. Alright, so then what I'm going to do is click here. We'll put in Yakima on the top for now, which was 1600. Alright, and back up. So there you have it, folks, and you can see the skies are clearing. And that was forecasted, so. Would have been neat to see this in the X-Plane 12 scenery and clouds, but, you know, X-Plane 11 is really not that bad, folks. Only big complaint, if I'm gonna have one, stands right over here with this radar, folks. You know, I see images, and granted, nothing out there, folks, okay? See, nothing out there. We are on weather, clouds increasing. So no precip. There's Spokane. Yeah, there's Spokane, Moses Lake. There's Yakima. There's, I believe, where we're headed next. Give you a quick overview. So you see no rain. But when we are in a situation, it doesn't seem like it brightens up any. And I don't know if I need to turn this all the way up. Again, there's a lot to this radar I don't know, folks. And folks, shoot me a text. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. Because I know it's that loose nut behind the wheel causing the problem. He always does. So let's just continue on and enjoy the ride. I can hear a lot of you going, my goodness, Washington's pretty flat. No. Well, yeah, but in the middle, pretty mountainous. Here, let's switch views. I'm still on the browser. Let's just do that real quick and then get that kicked away. My bad, folks, my bad. Let's go to Seattle. So you get an idea of how, well, here you go, got some of the precip right behind us going into where there is none. But you can see there's where the mountains are. To the east of Spokane, Pasco area, to the west of Yakima, Ellensburg, Moses Lake, and so forth. So, all right, so wave with you. But there you go, folks. Nice heat plume there in the lower part of this aircraft. Again, welcome in, folks. Hope y'all are having a grand time. I'm just glad to be back up and streaming. Had a rough week. And a lot of fingers crossed last night. We've got basement work. Got a lot of basement work going on. Sorry about that. Thought someone was talking to me here in the house. Besides finishing the basement off, so it's got extra, rooms and stuff like that. Come to find out, there was water leaking in. Nothing major, but still, we don't want to have a finished basement and have to tear the walls apart every year. 2 or 3. So we got a basement crew to come in and re-look at our basement, and they've been channeling it all week, pulling out the old tube, putting in a new tube to the sump pump, through the whole basement. And I'm here to tell you, folks, last night with just the channel in there, oh man, fingers were crossed, the water got in. It didn't. Hallelujah. So, yeah, that's what's made it a rough week. We've gotten through that. We've got a couple more days of it. Looking great. And then our other contractor can come back in and finish up what he was working on and finish the project up. Hallelujah. It'll be so nice to have a finished basement down there. Grandkid can go down when she's able to on her own. Have fun down there. Others can come over as well. So, yeah, it's really just a pain in the butt right now. But, it happens, folks. Can't sit back and, my gosh, really? But, it is what it is. So, I'm just glad, like I said, I'm able to get in the air today without loud jackhammering behind us, loud noises. Because, you know, anytime you're dealing with concrete, folks, it's not quiet. Alright, but again, thanks for coming aboard, folks. Smash that follow button. I'd love to have you on our next adventure. Oh, so you should be getting very close to Moses Lake. Yep, matter of fact, speak of the devil, there it is. If my memory serves right, and I've been once with X-Plane 11. I think it says laminar on one of the hangars here. Not Boeing. So, anyway, I think there was something here, and we may have to fly back here eventually one day. Just to, well, we'll do it in X-Plane 12, because, my gosh, look at the scenery. So, yeah, it's pretty well modeled. I'll give it that in 11. And what they've done in 12 at most of these places, folks, is just beyond belief. So, really good job. Oh, it's not putting the Bing or Google Earth in here, but pretty good.
You love me! You really love me!
Hawker 125. Welcome aboard. Thanks for the resubscribe. 15 months. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You missed Downwind Sim? He was here earlier talking about the upcoming weekend's festivities in his area. So, welcome aboard. Thanks. There it is, Moses Lake, one of the big either test centers, factories for Boeing. Yep, hope the grind isn't grinding too hard there. But again, thanks for the resubscribe. Oh, must be one of those days. See ya. Or as they say in Scott Tower, see ya. Alright, so there's Moses Lake. And now Yakima. We need to start figuring out how the heck we're gonna get in there. Sucker down a little. Oh wait, hang on, I forgot about a neat little nifty thing they have here, folks. Bear with me if I remember. Yep, there it is. Okay, one other neat little thing. Please bear with me with the airplane noise. Intentionally bringing it up. They have a neat feature that, like most pilots, would be on headphones. Right over here, you have your mic and phone jack. They have a headset setting for it. Hopefully, it comes across the stream like that. I mean, it cuts the noise out big time. So, if not, let me know and I'll turn the sounds down. Now, if I go outside the plane, it'll be super loud. But anyway, it's a neat feature. See, I'll click on it again. Oh, I see the sound meters moving. So, yeah, it's definitely, like I said, that is a cool feature. Great job there, Thranda, with that. But anyway, let's take a look here. We got to get into Yakima here soon. Let's go ahead and flip it up, see how far out we are. Oh, excuse me. Actually, all right, so we're going to be a 028. Okay, we're all set here. Let's go ahead and set this inbound. All right, folks, and let's take a look at it real quick because we are going to plug it in here. Go ahead, kind of make this a little bigger, but this, okay, we got plenty of room. Good. Okay, that way you all can see what we're about to do. I am going to bring up my charts program. I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and make that a little bigger. Okay, so we're still set on okay, let me get rid of Spokane. All right, so couple of options we have here. We can shoot the RNIP, we can shoot the ILS, or just plain old. So what we'll do, let's just do the, well, let's see which one we can easily load in here. All right, so let's select the approach. All right, so we've got all of them. I've got Yankee and Zulu. Let's go with Zulu. I'm going to come in off of Ziv. I was afraid of that. Dang it. Okay, we're going to have to come in off of native, and we're going to have to edit it. I'll show you what I mean. See where dative is? Here's our line. Yeah, we're not going to go there. Okay, so once we cross Phoebus, we will go direct Zivom. Well, let's get our approach. Oh, I did. Okay. Got 8 miles. Sela, straight in. And as you can see, we got a ridge to cross here, so we got to be kind of mindful of that. Our minimum descent altitude from Zivom is 4,500, 3,900, 2,900 into Oxus at 2,900. Then we come in. Hopefully I can try to keep this pretty controlled. It's real touchy for me in this plane. All right, while we're waiting, minimum 350. So there. All right, so real quick, looking at the chart here, folks, there's our ATIS, our approach, which we do not have. Okay, just setting this up. All right. Yeah, nothing's online. Okay, Phoebus in 3 miles, and then we're going to be going direct to this point right here. That is Zivon. Okay, continuing across, we have Seattle Center as well on here. CTAF and Tower is 133.25, ground 121.9. It's an RNAV. 274 is our final approach. And focus, we need to be at 2,900 feet. So I have no idea. It's got to be up in Seattle. Okay, I'm not in Seattle, so I ain't worried about it. Okay, so 1418 MSL, 350 feet AGL. You can see from Zivon, which is an initial fix, right on in. And for our approach, I'm going to plan a 600 or so foot a minute descent, hopefully, and that should put us right in. Pappy's on the left, Mauser for the approach, and we need a minimum of 5/8 of a mile or RVR of 30. Oh, it's clear, folks. So let's go ahead, activate. It's going to get tricky here for a second, so bear with me. Okay, so what I'm going to do, see if it'll let me go straight. It's not going direct. I'm trying to see what line it's going to pick up here. Alright, so we're going to have to do some hand flying. Well, kind of, sort of. Alright, so we're coming back to course. All right, so we'll just keep trekking in. We'll get a little closer. We'll try and see what happens. I am going to go ahead and let me do a little check here. Okay, so 4,500's minimum safe on that chart. Okay. Okay, I think we'll start down here shortly to 4,500 feet. And see what we can do into Yakima Air Terminal. All right, one last look out. Oh, bear with me a second. Let me adjust sound levels. According to this, we're dead on Zippo. So, it will do a nice gentle descent. Perfect. On descent now. Okay, we're going to need to come down a little steeper. Okay, setting 2900. See if by chance we see the airport. Should be on this side of the... I think I may see it. Might. We'll watch it as we come around. Yakima traffic, FedEx811 type caravan over Upro. Next, Ocas inbound on the RNAV 27. Lights on. I was definitely wrong. Got it in sights. Coming off the autopilot. $2,900 feet. Oh. All right, folks. Okay, flaps, not yet. Okay, easing up. All right, not working for me. Okay, we got the visual. We're a little low. Stable landing. Sort of, kind of stable. All right, welcome to Yakima, Leg 1. All right, I gotta remember where we park here. Okay, we come off at A3, hang a left, hang a right. Yakima traffic, FedEx 811 clear, runway 27, taxi to FedEx. Okay, and all right, welcome in. All right, let's see where we want to park here, folks. First, I want the lights off. Pitot heat and all can come off. Okay, so we are in. Shutdowns, pretty simple, folks. First thing though I want to do, all right, so we're clear on that one. And that one. All right. Avionics off. Okay. Fuel boost off. Standby power off. And let's feather them. Right, let's see. "131 feet a minute," FedEx logged us in at. All right, so let's go back to the top here. Oh. First things first. Okay, well, darn it, I didn't mean for that to be up in front of you all folks like that. But anyway, here's Sim Toolkit. Let's look over the information. They logged us in, see, Yakima at 198. Now, to find your landing report, click on that. Click View Details. You get the basics right there. 76 knots, actually right about landing speed. Here's the picture. Again, the white line back here is the threshold. That's where you can land beyond that. Not in front of it, not in that chevron area. That's no takeoff, no landing area. Hash marks are 1,000 or 500 feet apart, sorry. This is what we aim for visually, and I ended up here. And folks, we knew it was going to need to be a little bit long, and we still are well within the landing area. So we landed just about 1,700 feet down the runway. We were 12 feet off the center line. So there's one little problem there. But other than that, folks, beautiful landing. Let's get some toolkit out of the way. And let's go back and do what we can do here that Microsoft can do with add-ons. But you got to also not only have the add-on, but you got to turn it on. X-Plane, you do not. So, let me make sure we're off VATSIM. That's the only big thing. Anything logging, folks, you want shut down. Before I go there real quick, I just want to briefly make sure we logged in. Home. Boom. Route. KPSC. And 10 flights have been made on this. Cool. Where am I going? Hang on, something's not right here. Okay, well, we'll deal with that later. But so again, quick look. Huh, somebody's hovering. Oh boy. All right, well, let's see what it looks like. We did uh, have some fun here, so let's see. Let's see how we did. Not too bad, folks. Definitely can see we were left of that line. All right, let's try from the tower. That'll look like a pretty landing. As promised. All right, folks. Well, welcome to Yakima. And hope y'all had a great time coming in from Spokane. Bear with me a second. Hang on, I'm trying to get the right one. There it goes. All right, folks. That was fun. Gotta say, that was a fun run. Let's do flight number 2 now. And to do that, we're going to do it a little different. Usually I have them pre-prepared and all of that good stuff, but you know what? Today we're going to do a little training on top of the training flight. Let's go to Sim Toolkit, shall we? All right, with Sim Toolkit now, okay, we're again looking at our logbook. I'm just going to go to the live map or to the dashboard. This is what comes up, folks, when you come on to SimBrief, okay, or onto Sim Toolkit. Now, if you do have a SimBrief account, you can tie it in. I highly recommend 2 free programs equals a free program. So, hey, you're not losing anything here, folks. So let's go to flight planning, shall we? We're going to depart KYKM, Yakima Air Terminal. We're going to go to KPSC, Tri-Cities Airport over in Pascal, 61 or so miles away. So let's continue. And let's do the advanced planner. And we got to put it all back in again. So KYKM, because I was silly and forgot about that part. KPSC. And there's a real flight. We're not going to take it. We are going to be using November 781 FE. That's the correct airplane. Flight number 811. 811. Current time. Okay, bear with me. Let me find out what that is. Currently it's 1821. Let's go for a 1915 departure. What do you think? Think we can do it? I think so. And no, we're going to use the Lido. Plans, advanced. All right, now what you can do with the advanced reserve fuel, let's go 45 minutes. Taxi out times, fine taxi's going to be fine. I'm going to go ahead and throw 10 people and 300. And no, prefer, no. Yeah, we'll leave all of those. Alternate. You know what? Let's go KALW for that. Because what they're going to put is Seattle. Bear with me a second. Want to make sure I get this in here right. We're going to KPSC. We're just going to fly VOR to VOR, probably. Oh, sorry about that cough in the ear, folks. Okay, so all right, so there we go. Routing. Cruise altitude's fine. So let's do it, shall we? That's all you got to do, folks. Fill the, oh wait, call signs. Ooh. FDX811. Perfect. All right, so generate the plan. Changed my time again. Oh well, we'll fix that in this in the um we file the flight. Okay, there it is, folks. Looks like a really long flight when you look at it, but it really is 63 miles. Says so right there. ETA is a 11-minute flight. Okay, that's gonna be pushing it. And 25 minutes to go. Here's our takeoff. Looks like runway tree. We'll see. Okay, and it says you haven't pre-filed, so we'll do that. All you gotta do is click VATSIM, and then I'll do that over here, correcting us to 1915. Okay, good. Perfect. All right, folks, so there you go. That's how you do a flight plan real quick. And now we're up to go. I've got us loaded in. I can put us back on VATSIM. And shortly, my flight plan will be up here. Pretty cool, huh? All done that quickly, folks. All right. And it's all changed up here as well. This is a streaming tool, which you can really use this to your benefit. And we're ready to load up the plane. Okay, let's go to weight and balance, 2300. All right, let's pull up that flight, shall we? I'm just going to push that out of the way. Real quick, we are looking at on our loadout here. Okay, 60 or 70 air miles. That's because of the wind. Um, uh-oh, did not load the way I told it to. I can already tell. Let's go down there. 900. We got 2,900 pounds, folks. Can't load it in the plane, so we'll do the best we can. We do need fuel, though, up to 600, almost 700 pounds. Wow. Killing us on this thing, isn't it? Okay, let me get over to the FedEx site. Flight plan. Yakima 204 to Pascal. Okay, they wanted 2,400. I'm more keen to that. We'll go with their numbers. Fuel. Okay, so here's the weather. Nothing significant, it looks like, just south of there. We may see it, we may not. Loadout way overboard. I'm not even sure we're within limits. So, but that's fine. We'll go as max as we can, 676 pounds. So let's pull this out. So other than that, folks, that's all we're set to go. Go to the live map this time. So that way you can see what's going on in the area around us as soon as it loads. There it goes. You know what I did not look at is our estimated. 5,000. Okay. And folks, if you will bear with me, I need to hit the lav real quick, get the paperwork, and we'll get this rolling. Be right back. All right, folks, we're back with you. And so the paperwork reads, we need to put in a full load, which will keep, let's see, let's add it up as much as we can. There we go. Keep going. Go. And it said we need about 700 pounds. What happened? Why am I burning the right tank down like that? Okay, there we go. Okay, so we needed 700 pounds of fuel. We have that. Have to watch our gauges more. Wow, that's the first time I've seen it do that. We'll look at it when we fire up too. Maybe we had the right tank off. So we're set, and 23. I think FedEx wanted to load a 2402. That's as close as we'll get. Stand corrected. There we go. 2402 is in the plane. All right, and okay. Set. We'll get the chocks removed. Something we forgot to do last time. We're ready to go, folks. Oh, we left the batteries on. Interesting. Okay, so let's do it. Let's get her started up, folks. Okay, our takeoffs. Let me see if it gives me my takeoff weight. Looks like we'll call it 8,300. So we'll rotate it 67. Okay, 70 to 75. Okay. All right, folks, push that away. And here we go. Okay, doors are closed and latched. Do it this time just for fun. Cabin doors latched, ignition, normal. Switches are all off. Battery switch on. Fuel pumps on. Props full forward. Okay, N2 is up. We can kill the starter. Okay. As promised, I told you we were going to basically VOR to VOR. So what I'm going to do, let's go to the flight plan, right, yak them up. So simply put, we're going to put YKM in. and the M. Yakima, northeast, that's approximate coordinates. We'll hit enter and accept it. Okay, now we can't put in the Victor 204. What I'm going to do though, look at it on the load chart. Hang on a second. All right, I'm going to put in a fix here just to help us along. Papa, Alpha, Papa, oops. Oh, I tell you, these allergies. Sierra. And let's see, what is the PSC? Papa, Alpha, no wait, Sierra Charlie, sorry. And then our airport. All right, the reason you want to put that in, folks, is so if there's a procedure, you can, fly it if the weather is pretty crappy, if you will. All right, so back to the Seattle chart. Okay, bear with me here. I'm going to bring this up real quick. Hang on a second. Where? Okay, so there's our route, folks. So basically, we take off from Yakima. Now, there is a procedure where we can come back, hit the VOR, and truck on down. Now, the intersection PAPS is right here. And all you got to do is click it, puts it right on there, and that way we'll know this one, and then we'll just go from there. Pretty simple flight, folks. All right. And like I always do, I always double it up just in case. Except here, I am just going to do Yakima. And yes, I could have done this with the engine off, saving fuel. What's the fun in that? And kilo. Oh. Okay. All right, so we get that over there. For now, that out of the way. I thought I clicked it out of the way, and we'll get, so basically again, Yakima, Pascal, and there's our airport. All right, let's proceed on with the checklist. We've got the radio set. What we don't have is okay. And over here, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I don't think I have any charts set up. Oh, I do. All right, so we're going to come in. .284 will be the 84 inbound. Okay. All right. And that departure is a climbing right-hand turn direct to the VOR, which will be an inbound course. Well, we'll just go direct, and then out we'll go. All right, so here we go. Let's head out to the runway. Taxi light on. Now, mind you, turn around like this would not go this quick. Normally they're there for about 2 hours, 3 hours. The ones I was involved with, 4 to 5 hours. Some of the planes would be there. All right, so let's see where we're headed. You know what? I think we'll do an intersection Bravo departure. Welcome aboard. Thanks for the follow. We sure appreciate you coming aboard as we're going on a GA day, if you will. Flying FedEx caravans. Thanks again for the follow. We sure appreciate you. Intersection Bravo is coming up. Let's get flaps set. All right, here we go. Let's make that turn and get ready. Okay, we're all set there. And let's do it. Yakima traffic, FedEx 811 type caravan departing runway 27. On VATSIM, yes sir, look for us over at Yakima, FedEx 811, FDX811. And welcome in, first time chat from you. Okay, strobes, beacons back on, landing lights on, flap set. Quick look at my radios. Something didn't feel right. So when that happens, folks, I slow down and figure out what doesn't feel right. 1875. Okay. Here we go. Okay, and we are airborne. All right, let's go ahead and start heading for that VOR. Get the flaps up. All right, now we'll get it into cruise climb. $1,900. And I think we're pretty much there on that. Okay. Let's go nav. Okay, cruise climb. All right. Oh, the prop didn't set. Okay, almost to our cruise climb altitude. Crossing Yakima right now, on course. 087. Perfect. All right, so outbound 087 and away we go. Did we blow through 5,000? Oh, we sure did. All right, so that's why I was trying to pay attention to a lot of different things at once, and we'll level off and keep on trucking. Yep, we're definitely on VATSIM. All right, so we are climbing. Well, we're leveling at 5,000. Let me pull some power back. Don't want a red line. And we go ahead and ignition to normal. Fuel pumps look good. Let's, I want to look at our fuel tanks. Okay, the fuel tanks were a situation last time that I'm trying to work out. Definitely see they're burning down more. Get 400, I'll switch over. Well, yeah, I'll switch over. Okay. Pappas in 4 minutes. Why am I a little nervous here? Downwind Sim, welcome back. Yeah, we just left Yakima on our way to Pasco. And that'll be the end of the day, but you know, we're almost there. One thing a little bit ahead of me concerning. Okay, everything looks good. The Rattlesnake Hills, what a name. That definitely means I don't want to be anywhere near there. 4,000's the minimum. Well, we're going to be at 5, so that's good. Verify. 2995, 2995. All right. Push across here, land over at Tri-Cities at a good old Pasco Airport. Ah. Let's see what we have. I am going to have to pull this airport up and figure out where we park. It's just not really showing up on the map. Okay. Hopefully it's there. Okay, just south of the passenger terminal. Okay. All right, and Sim Toolkit puts us landing to runway. Okay, it's going to make me work for it. That's cool. Two, one left. Ah. Wow. Interesting. I mean, I'll take 2-1 left. We'll give it a shot. That's a good visual approach landing. And yeah, let's do it. Now, y'all are going, Mike, why aren't you showing us this? Well, I'm going to show it to you. Here it comes. There's the airport. There's 2-1 left, folks. 4,423 feet. I want to make sure. Gonna be definitely on this runway. 2-1 left. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what kind of damage we can do there on this short runway. Considering there's a 7,000 foot one right to the right of it. All right, so outside we go. So we'll fly to the VOR, and if everything is in our favor, we'll swing around for the landing, or enter a right down, or yeah, right traffic for 21 left. See how it plays out here, folks. Currently just past Pappas, so let's see what we got here. Let's bring up the VOR. Okay, 1375. There we go. And you know what? Let's go. Heading off the GPS. Okay. Okay, so we are inbound on course, and one last thing I need. 410. Wow. Okay, so that's going to put altitude 1,400 feet, so we'll come down to, right now, let's go ahead and start our descent. Okay, descent started. Nice protection, pitot heat. Never turned those on. Let's get them on now. Have that, no smoking, GNAV power set. Check fuel selection here. I'm gonna go ahead. Okay, we've got a nice descent down to 2,000 in progress. Okay, Pasco. Altimeter is 2993. Okay. All right, there we go, folks. We're set up and aimed pretty much right at the VOR. Okay, we've got a river. Okay, that'll be Richland ahead of us. We are not far out from the airport at that point. Current weather shows 240, 17 gusts to 24. This is gonna be fun. There's Richland Airport, just before that big river. Not sure what that is. Might be the Snake River for all I know. $600 to go. So it's on the north side of the town. Six miles. I think I have the airport. I think this is it right here. Okay, and we'll enter our left, right downwind here. Let's go ahead. It's good on our radar altimeter. There's our minimum. Okay, let's do it. Alright folks, we are beginning our descent. Tri-Cities Airport here in Pasco. FedEx811 type caravan, right downwind, turning to base for 21 left. Tri-Cities traffic, FedEx811, final runway 21 left, type caravan. Okay, stable landing. Really hate how this stick is so touchy. Okay. Welcome to Pascal. Just taxi down to Delta 2. Okay, checklist complete. Got which runway? Delta 2, okay. Yeah, folks, if you click that phone jack there on the aircraft, that'll greatly lower your volume in your ears, as well as you can tell on the stream. See? Okay, D2. Here we are, Delta 2, headed to the parking spots. Clear up here. Make sure everything's lined up for us. All right. Again, thank you all for joining in. We sure appreciate you. And if you don't mind mashing that follow button on the way out, we'd sure appreciate seeing you on our next flights. Is that right? Hang on a second here, folks. Be right back with you, folks. Okay, folks, let's find us a spot down here in FedEx world. Okay, we are in the blocks, folks. Lights off. Hate this about X-Plane sometimes. There we go. Standby power off. Switches off. Okay, standby fuel boost off. Bleed. Invert power idle. Okay. Welcome into Pasco, folks. And beacon off. This time we'll turn the battery off. All right, folks, we are in Pasco, Washington. Final leg. Hope y'all enjoyed that. We're going to do a quick rundown here with some of the, oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, get this off VATSIM. All right, let's bring Sim Toolkit in. We are off everything recording. And 323, so Sim Toolkit. All right, for those new to Sim Toolkit or used to it a certain way, it changed when it went to 1.0. Click your last flight that you want to look at, click View Details, and then click View Full Report. I knew I was going to be close, folks. Look at that, real close to the numbers. All right, I had fun with that. That was intentional. All right, so left of the line 6 feet, 200 feet down from the threshold, so that's good, folks. Speed 66 knots and 323 feet a minute. So really good landing. Again, why Sim Toolkit put us over there, I don't know, but that's great that they did. All right, so pull Sim Toolkit away. And as we did before, I'm actually gonna there we go. All right, let's roll this one back, shall we? Let's see how it looked. Pasco. I love it. Wow, this is something really cool with X-Plane, folks. It's not that easy in Musfuss. You got to get an add-on program, then you got to remember to start it, and this all starts when you start your sim. I could go back to Spokane and watch the whole 2 legs again. So, I had a feeling we're probably not going to be able to see it. Coming in on the tower view. Forgot I can scroll with the wheel. All right, folks. Whoop. All right, folks. Well, we are in Pasco. Let's go ahead and put it over at the ramp. Still from the tower view, folks. All right, folks, well, that's going to wrap us up for today. I want to say thank you all for coming in. Thanks, Hawker125 for the resubscribe. Flying Felines, thanks for coming aboard. It's my pleasure to fly for you all. Have some fun up here. Hope you all have as much fun watching. And we're going to try it again tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be in X-Plane 12. If everything aligns up right, flying the Tollus A319, and oh, what a gem it is to fly. So, again, folks, thanks for flying with Mike. God bless you all. I hope you all have a great rest of your Thursday, and we'll see you back on Friday. See you then. We'll talk to you later. God bless. Good night.